Century Child is your fourth album in this constellation, so what's different for you this time?
I think the major difference lies in the vocal performances. Especially the use of Tarja's voice on this album is more soft, more emotional than before. It's like one instrument among the others, not just the lead vocalist. You can still hear the good old opera Tarja there occasionally, but still it's very different from what we've heard before. And the other point is of course the use of male vocals, which is much more dominant than on the previous albums.
So how do you think about the changes that have taken place using your voice?
Well, actually, I think that is very nice, and I was looking forward this already, and I may say now that I have something else to think on a stage and in live performances, and giving me privileges a lot to sing with Marko, and Marko is a really profi musician, so I cannot complain at all, and he's very good into what he's doing, and now we all are very happy to have him with us.
So you already mentioned the fact that you have a new bass player and also a new singer with Marko in the band. So how did you hear that you have a new singer in the band? Wasn't that quite a surprise for you?
Yeah, of course it was a surprise, but it was a lucky surprise, and I was happy to hear that when Tuomas has decided, because I was already in Germany at the time when this movement happened, and yeah, Tuomas has made a decision, and it was easy to do, or what?
Yeah, it was. It was a thing that I wanted from the very beginning, even before I started making the first song for this album.
Okay, so that brings me just to the so-called songwriting process. It would be very interesting to get to know something about that process that has taken place before the recording of Century Child. How was it like in comparison to the other albums you did before?
The songwriting process itself was just the same as before, but it definitely was the hardest album to make, to compose, to produce, to record everything. But the songwriting process, like first I have the idea, then I make the song itself, after that the arrangement and the lyrics, it remained the same. But the songs were a little bit hard to get out this time, if you might say it so.
Very simple question, why?
Well, first of all, the expectations, both from within the band, within myself, and also from the public, were so high that the amount of pressure was also quite high. But there was a lot of things going on in my personal life and also in the music business and within the band. It was a very stressful time for all of us. So making the songs was a kind of hard process because of that.
Did it have an impact not only on the music but also on the lyrics?
Absolutely. I think it's definitely the darkest album, both musically and lyrically, that we've done so far.
What I consider is quite interesting is that the guitars are more heavy than they were ever before. What were the reasons for deciding that? Was it just a process that took place when you were in the studio doing the production, or was that a conscious decision you did before?
It was a shitty year, and I wanted to make a record full of those feelings that I felt, and it just fitted well that the guitars and the basses would be more upfront this time, to make it a little bit more heavier than you are used to in a normal Nightwish song.
So what was it like for you that you were faced with this wall of guitars when you entered the studio?
Well, first time when I heard the songs, they were on a demo tape, and they sent it to me to Germany, and wow, I wasn't in a shock, but I was surprised. And then I started to, after each listening of the demo already, I started to realize that what's going on, and what kind of music I should interpret now, and what kind of feeling I should have on this album. And then when I read the lyrics, so then totally I understood that this is something else now. This is something new for me to do. But I think that it was the easiest process for me this time to be on the studio and sing these songs. I don't know why. Maybe inside of me there is a melancholy, and I prefer to sing more hard songs than love songs. Even though I'm a very happy person, but still though I like to sing very sad songs.
What I heard is that you are more interpreting the stuff that is brought to you, and that you are not taking part in the creative process of the band. So is that the role you understand yourself within the band?
Yes, it's a certain kind of role. During these 5 years, of course, the image of the band, and I am putting my face for the band, and yeah, it's a certain kind of role. I'm not a rock lady myself. I'm not anything like that. So
Yes, you are.
yeah, but yeah, it's a different life. It's a different music, but it's part of me. Very big part of me nowadays.
Tuomas, when did you hear for the first time that Tarja decided to go to Germany and to leave Finland? And what was it like when you heard that?
I think it was like already before I started making Sensory Child, and I thought it was actually a great thing because she didn't get what she wanted from Finland, and now she got the opportunity to go to Germany and do the thing that she wants. I think it was really cool, and it's for the band it's just the same if you live in Helsinki or Germany.
Yes.
Just a 2-hour plane trip, and that's
No
it.
difference.
There's absolutely no difference in it. And for example, coming here, it's much easier that she's already here. We're
Yeah.
saving some plane tickets.
Yes.
So band life is easier nowadays?
When I'm gone. Okay.